What's up? We're Pool Kids. I'm Christine.
I'm Nicolette.
I'm Caden.
I'm Andy.
We're at the BSM Social Club in Oxford, and we're going to pick out some records and pair them with some beer. They were the first big band to message us after our first record came out.
First big band to share it.
Yeah, and we were in a Wendy's drive-thru, and we were all so excited after it happened, we didn't eat our food.
This is one of my favorite records ever. Big Thief, Capacity. I just think the songwriting is amazing. Guitar playing is phenomenal. They're just the best band out there right now.
This band is very cool, but also the person featured on the cover is a photographer friend of ours, Kay Dargan.
We were lucky enough to do their co-headliner with Pub recently, but on that tour we were playing in San Francisco, and Chase of Joyce Manor asked me to smoke weed with him, and Joyce Manor does not play with their weed. It was incredibly strong. So after we finished smoking, we went inside, and I was quite panicked because some guy at the bar kept looking at me, and he eventually turns around and walks over. He was like, "Hey man, I saw you earlier, and I just wanted to, I was scared to ask, but you're the guitarist of Title Fight." And even though I'm not, I saw what he was saying.
This is Oceanator. We're on tour with her now. She's fucking sick. I can say that. Funny story, she, one of our Audio Tree songs for the longest time, it was labeled as a Pool Kids Audio Tree live track, but it was actually just an Oceanator song.
This is Free Throw's last record. These are just really good friends of ours from Nashville. We've done some touring with them in the Wonder years, so it's cool to see their record here. Oh, and then these are our friends Into It Over It. We've done some touring with them back in the States. They've been really good friends of ours for a long time. Shout out Evan and Adam Beck, the best drummer in the world that's not Caden.
This is Mama. My friend Andy Hendricks told me about this band at a Hooters, and I actually looked them up afterwards, and I was like, damn, this shit's good. I really like grunge 90s stuff. Alice in Chains is one of my favorite bands. This band does not sound like Alice in Chains, but fuzzy guitars, good riffs. I think my favorite thing about them though is the way their vocals sound. I don't know if they're just really good doubling or what makes it sound so special, but their harmonies are also amazing, and yeah, you should check them out if you haven't already. You probably already have.
So this is Converge's You Fail Me, 2004 metalcore, hardcore metal masterpiece, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if this is the first record that Kurt Ballou, their guitar player, recorded himself, but it sounds incredible. Has some of my favorite Converge songs on it. Dropout, Hope Street. I mean, they're a phenomenal band, and I'm always finding inspiration in their songs. Even though we don't play heavy music, there's something about their songwriting that just really resonates with me, and I love them.
It's Four of Arrows by Great Grandpa. This is just an all-around beautiful record. Everyone in this band has very different individual and distinct music taste, but if there's one band that we all agree that we fucking love, it's Great Grandpa, and it's this specific record. We actually love this record so much that we sought out the producer that made it, shout out Mike Vernon Davis, and we hit him up to make our record. And we love all of the things that he brought, and we felt like all the things that we love about the world that he built with Great Grandpa that lives inside of this record, he brought a lot of that same warmth and darkness to our second record. So we've been fans of theirs for forever. I'm obsessed with the songwriting on this thing. They've got Tom Petty shoutouts and acknowledgments, and it's just such a beautifully well done and woven record. It's everything. It's everything.
My pick for pairing is a 2018 release from the band Gouged Away from Florida, the Florida royalty, Florida legends. I love this record because I believe it's live recorded and also produced by Jeremy Baum. But most importantly, the drums on this record, phenomenal. The legend himself, Tommy, from Axis, Gouged Away, now Angel Dust, just can't beat it.
Pull PBR. I'm picking the NA to respect Jacob and Kurt from Converge, who do not drink alcohol.
So to pair with 4 of Arrows, I chose this Utopian lager. It's a British lager. The illustration, I don't know if you can see it. It's this really pretty woman with a tiger, or excuse me, a lion, an eagle, and an ox. And the artwork just kind of reminded me of like the vibe of what's happening here. And there's a really good quote from a like textile artist I like a lot. It says, "If others can see it as I have seen it, then it may be called a vision rather than a dream." And I feel like that has huge great grandpa like lyric energy. So I was really drawn to it for that. And also like utopian, like I just feel like we would live in a perfect world if everyone listened to this record, so that's also why I chose this. So, cheers.
Alright, so this is my first NA, and I'm going to enjoy it in honor of Jacob Bannon and Kurt Ballou of Converge, who both don't drink. And I saw this big tough guy on the can right there, but he looks kind of sad, and that's sort of like what Converge is all about. It's like big meaty riffs with the saddest lyrics you've ever heard, so cheers, Converge.
I was tempted to pick a PBR for this band because I could see myself cracking a ceremonial PBR with them on tour or something someday, but instead I chose this Road Trippin' IPA because there's some consistent imagery of driving around and road tripping on this record, so it felt fitting.
So to pair with this record, I picked the beer Little Nipper. It's a 6% alcohol, just like the A side of this record with 6 songs. The black and white matches the black and white perfectly, but most importantly, it's got an alligator in the front to represent our Florida blood. Pinky up.
Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go.
And then cheers and go.
Oh, it's video, not picture. Wow.